Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of my Pokemon Sleep Journal. I have returned again to the great outdoors of my backyard to film today, and I wanted to start it off with some level ups that I've been doing. I had just enough candy in order to level up my Gardevoir that I've been using for quite a while now, with just one left over. I think the Cresselia vs. Darkrai event and all the extra Gardevoirs that I was seeing really helped out quite a bit to be able to get enough candy to actually do this. But we get 592 candy total. It only takes 591. So we're going to go ahead and level up this Gardevoir all the way up to level 65 right as the update is released, which is really nice. So there we go. Gardevoir gets to 5,290 RP, which is awesome. The next thing I wanted to show you was this Persian that I've decided to level up. And I also wanted to give a quick shout out to this Sleep Calculator app. I've been using it quite a bit, and it helps a lot when planning out your candies and levels. So what I'm doing here is taking the total amount of candies required and subtracting the candies I have to see how many candies I need to get the Pokemon to the desired level. I'm trying to get this Persian to level 50. I'm subtracting 100 because I do have a Candy L saved up. So I'm using the biggest candies first and then going down to the smaller ones. I do have 4 Handy Candy M, totaling in 80 candies, so that brings us down to 91. And we'll go back over to Persian here and use that Handy Candy L and the Handy Candy M's, and that will just give us the remaining XP needed, 91 candies, I believe, to bring this Persian all the way up to level 50. And the reason why I'm bringing it up to level 50 is it does unlock Skill Trigger M at level 50. Thankfully, we do have these Handy Candies saved up. So I was able to get everything I needed to level up this Persian to exactly the level I was looking for at level 50. So we'll go ahead and power up this Persian all the way up to level 50. And we have just 2 candies to spare, so that's perfect. That's another reason I love this Sleep Calculator app, is it really helps you make sure you have the exact resources you need in order to make a big decision like investing into a Pokemon with a lot of Handy Candies or main skill seeds. You really want to make sure you have what you need. So there we go, we have Helping Bonus, Skill Level Up M, Skill Trigger M, and it does have a Lonely Nature for a little bit extra boost in speed, which is really nice. I'm going to go into the Premium Exchange and use my Sleep Points to get my main skill seed for the month. And then we'll also go over to the Regular Exchange and get another main skill seed as well. That gives us exactly the amount of main skill seeds we need to bring this Persian all the way up to main skill level 8, which will get us 2,500 Dream Shards per skill trigger, which is awesome. Exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, this Persian is ready to go. I also wanted to show you guys my Dream Shard team for the week. We've got Gardevoir, Raichu, Ampharos, Banette, and Persian. And the whole point of this team is to create as much helping bonus possible to make Persian work as fast as possible to be able to get as many skill triggers as possible. The second benefit to this team is that Raichu and Banette both share the same berries as Snorlax's preferences on Old Gold Power Plant. Same thing for Ampharos, but Ampharos is mostly going to get a lot of power through its skill. So I'll just quickly run through this team. We've got our Gardevoir here with triple skill trigger, and then we have our Raichu here with Berry Finding S, Helping Bonus, Skill Trigger S, and Ingredient Finding Up Nature. It's not the best Raichu, but it does have Berry Finding S and Helping Bonus, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And then this Ampharos here also has Helping Bonus, Helping Speed M, Skill Trigger S, and Main Skill Chance Up Nature. So we're getting a lot of benefit from its skill triggers this week, along with that Helping Bonus. It's going to be huge. And then the Banette here has Berry Finding S, Helping Bonus, and Skill Trigger M. So Banette, again, not the best stats, but I love the combo of Berry Finding S and Helping Bonus. It just works together with so many other Pokemon really well. And then here's our Persian, which also has Helping Bonus, Skill Level Up M, Skill Trigger M, and Speed of Help Up Nature. Alright guys, so let's get into the first sleep research session of the week, which is my Sunday night research, and then we'll go into all of the cooking and skill triggers and collection throughout the rest of the day. We do get a 1-star Ekans, a 1-star Primeape, a 2-star Victory Bell, a 1-star Pinsir, 2-star Primeape, a 4-star Gulpin, and a 3-star Skeleretch. That's really cool. Let's see who's hungry. We do get a hungry Pinsir, which is really nice. I would love to have a mono honey pincer, so I will go ahead and feed this. I think long-term I think long-term a mono honey pincer would probably be ideal, as I have already invested a lot of candy into a mixed ingredient Venusaur, which is usually the prime candidate for honey. Unfortunately, it does go full after that Poke Biscuit, so we will have to come back to that pincer later on, but thankfully it's just one premium biscuit catch away from being caught. It is Dream Shard week, and we will collect our 200 sleep points. Our area bonus on Cyan Beach gets maxed to 75%. And we'll say, see you later, Snorlax. Week 92 is over. We get 2,542,000 strength, and we get an overall grade of A from our sleep, giving us 4 Handy Candy S. And here is a quick overview. We have 75% at Greengrass and Cyan Beach, as well as Taupe Hollow. And Snowdrop Tundra is the last island I need to power up. It's at 60%. And Lapis Lakeside and Old Gold Power Plant are at 75% maxed out. So we have 3 weeks left before I am at fully complete maxed out area bonus. I'm very excited for that. We're going to go to Old Gold Power Plant this week and let that area bonus spill over into Snowdrop Tundra. We do get curries and stews for the week. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm not going to be doing much of any cooking other than the ingredients I can farm from the Pokemon that I have on my team. And here we are at 9:30 collecting some berries, and we do get a double skill trigger from Ampharos. That'll bring us immediately up to basic 2. We get a double skill trigger from Gardevoir, which is going to be great. We're going to need that energy all day to collect as many skill triggers as possible. We really want to keep these guys in the green, above 80% energy, and at the highest energy we can total before going to bed, so that these berry-finding Pokemon, Raichu and Banette, can do as much sneaky snacking as possible. We're going to use our mini candy boost for the day on this Cresselia. I'll be using my mini candy boost on this Cresselia all week. It has some amazing stats. If you want to learn more about why I chose this Cresselia, you can view this video that I have linked above my head. But we're going to go ahead and put all 50 of our mini candy boosts for the day into this Cresselia. It does cost 4 times as many Dream Shards for 19,000 total, but we are going to be farming a lot of Dream Shards this week. So I do expect all the Dream Shards we put into this Cresselia, I do think we should be able to get most of it back, if not more than what we put into it back in the skill triggers, as well as the research session rewards. We're going to cook a bean burger curry for 11,404 strength. That's going to bring the recipe level up to level 20. Snorlax is going to eat that, bringing us up to 70,000 Snorlax strength. And here's a look at our energy levels. Gardevoir is at 147. Pretty much all the Pokemon that don't have energy recovery down nature at 147. Energy recovery down Pokemon are going to be at 138. I'm going to put all my candies into this Ampharos. Every single level matters at this point. So I'm trying to get as much strength out of this Ampharos as berries, because it is preferred berries here on Old Gold Power Plant. And the same for this Banette. We have enough to get it to level 51, so we might as well go ahead and do that too. And we are just spending as many Dream Shards as we can to make the week as powerful as possible for us. And we can collect 8,000 Dream Shards from our mission rewards, so we do get a lot of that back, which is nice. And I think we should be able to get everything except the use 7 incenses and the give out 15 biscuit rewards. We should be able to collect all the other Dream Shards from this Dream Shard week mission list. And then the weekly mission list, I usually am able to collect most of those, except for some of the giving out 15 biscuits rewards. We do get another skill trigger here from Ampharos for 11,000 strength, bringing us up to basic 4. We're going to collect all of our berries from Banette and Persian, and we'll collect some apples from Sleep Hat Pikachu. Those berries are going to bring us up to 98,329 strength. And here we are at 1223, collecting a skill trigger from Gardevoir. Raichu's got some berries, Ampharos has some berries, and Banette has a skill trigger. We got some candy from Persian here, and no skill triggers yet. Hopefully we'll see that change soon. It is 137 now, still no skill trigger from Persian. We do get a skill trigger from Gardevoir for 18 energy, that's really nice. We'll collect some more berries, and we get up to basic 5. And then Snorlax will eat the rest of those berries, bring us up to 124,000. It's 2 o'clock, we're just collecting a few more berries here, no triggers really come through. And there we go, the rest of the berries from Banette. and those berries will bring us up to 130,000. I am checking pretty often today because I'm trying to get as many skill triggers as I can, as the skill trigger rate is boosted. We do see our first skill trigger there from Persian for a total of 3,750 dream shards. Really nice to see that. And then we get a skill trigger out of Raichu there for 1,373. We'll go ahead and cook, and we do get an extra tasty for 21,763 strength for this fancy apple curry. That'll bring its recipe level up to level 18. And Snorlax will go ahead and eat all of that, bring us up to Grade 1. So here we are at 4 o'clock at 185,000 strength. And we'll go ahead and collect our first double skill trigger from this Persian for a total of 7,500 dream shards. That is really nice. And we will collect all these berries from the rest of the team here. Banette has a skill trigger, that's nice. Get lots of berries and ginger from Raichu here. And then those berries will bring us just over 200,000 strength at 526. And then here we are at 8 o'clock. We do see some sneaky snacking rolling through, and we are up to Grade 2. We get another skill trigger out of Persian for another 3,750. I believe that's a total of 15,000 dream shards for the day from Persian alone, which is awesome. That's more than I would ever see from a research session on a Monday night. So being able to do this all in one day is really, really cool. You can see a big boost to dream shards from having this skill Pokemon active. We're going to collect the rest of the berries and ingredients from the rest of the team here. Got 2 apples from Sleep Hat Pikachu, and it looks like we're ready for dinner, but we'll cook that as late into the day as possible, as we are getting barely any ingredients from this team. But that's not what they're out here for. They're out here to get skills and berries. We'll go ahead and cook down everything we have, making another fancy apple curry for 12,286 strength. That brings the recipe level up to 19, almost 20. Snorlax will eat that, and we get up to Grade 3 and 272,000 strength, which is awesome. I used to have to work pretty hard with a cooking team to be able to get this strength number here, but we've got some high-level berry mons, some skill mons out here on the field, and they're not cooking very much, but they are getting a lot of strength just from their skills and berries, which is really nice. And that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed my first day of Dream Shard Week. I hope to record each and every day this week. If I do miss a day, I will try to collect it all into one video and show you everything that's going on. We're going to get as many Dream Shards as we can, get Cresselia's level up as high as we possibly can. And yeah, let me know what you think about Dream Shard Week. How's it going for you so far? I'd love to hear from you down in the comment section down below. Feel free to give me a like or subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.